The reason I like flat leaf better than the curly is because I find that the curly can get stuck in your throat and it doesn't feel good. It's very like, if you don't cut it fine enough, it kind of gets a little scratchy in your throat. So I like to use the flat parsley because I can leave it big and beautiful, and you don't have that feeling of like, ugh, it doesn't feel good in my throat. Thing. You know what I mean? God send me to you, Chef. I have a lot of health issues and I prayed for You're going to make me cry, Texan. I did not realize, because, I work in a health food store for the last 20 years and I've always studied food and healing. So I've had this little cocoon bubble around me thinking that most people are aware. And when I came on here and realized what was happening and how people were feeling and the struggles, I was like, oh my God, I need to help. And what I noticed is from so many people is that, you go to the doctor and they have no nutrition information at all. They just go, here's a list, eat this and don't eat this. I shouldn't say never. I rarely talk about what you can't eat. I show you how you can eat, and the food's delicious and healing. And there's people on here, Texan, that have actually been to my shop and have eaten the food and can tell you how yummy and fresh and delicious it is. And I teach you and give you recipes that are easy and helpful, and and I talk to you in a way that I'm not a judgy person. Like, I don't sit here and go, there's a lot of people out there that are like, don't eat that because it's gonna kill you, and all this nonsense. And it's like, well, how is that gonna help? How is that gonna help us? Robin, welcome to the subscriber world. I like pizza and Alfredo. Yeah, we all like that, KK. We all like pizza and Alfredo. But at some point, we have to put that aside if we're not feeling well and be better, like do better than that for our bodies. My doctor said to me, if I could make you healthy, they would teach it in medical school. That is a terrible thing to say. If food could make you healthy. Well, we all know that that's not true, but that is a crazy statement. Brenda, welcome. You guys are going to be if you guys are subscribing tonight, you've got to get into the email so that you can get access to the recipes that we're doing tonight. So let me tell you about what's going on. Sunday mornings, I show up in my kitchen at work. Pita chips, so good. We can make them.